Have you ever looked at your oil painting and felt like the water reflection just looked flat? No matter what you're trying, just doesn't come alive. In this video, Easy Oil Painting for Beginners tutorial, I'll show you a shockingly easy technique using just palette knife and crumple up paper towel to create beautiful water reflection, soft clouds and natural texture. I'll also show you how to sketch with charcoal directly on the top of your oil painting and how to build up layers for your rich finished result. I also do glazing towards the end. If you're interested, stick around. I just made a mark on a charcoal pen, both sides, painted blue masking tape on right in the middle. And then we start just using your palette knife to apply your paint and the bottom bit as well. I brush it very lightly, not too hard. I'm just using a palette knife, just spreading. And same thing here, doesn't has to be exact. Blend it a little bit with your rough Bristol brush first. I'm just gonna add a little bit more paint spray and get your piece of paper towel and crumble it up like we usually do. Start from the darker first, blend it from the dark first, that it's all. And now we gonna shape up those clouds now. Again, using your palette knife, just go edge of the where the paint spray meets the, and then using your blending brush. Off now. And just using a flat brush to spread it. Why I like this way is because there's plenty paint now. I can just focus to get them straight line. Soft brush to just soften up the edges a little bit, make it straight as possible. Just twisted my paper towel again. As usual, I like working with my paper towel because the titanium white is fresh. We can do those distant trees very easily. So get just a very tiny crumble up paper because it's gonna be on a distant trees, so we can get those foliage nice and small. So we just go on the edge of the titanium white down to the paint gray. Just go gently first. And don't go overboard first, just to get a little bit those tree foliage. What is great about this technique is it's a monotone colors we use to get those values up on the panel, and then we can use coloring, which is the glazing afterwards. But I will be using tomorrow when I leave this one tried out first for overnight. Hopefully it's ready for tomorrow, maybe next day after tomorrow. So I'm gonna just wipe a little bit of titanium white off so we get a little bit more darker colors. On this side as well, I'm gonna add a little bit more darker. So we're gonna add some color here and here. Just blend it a little bit and we get those trees done. Paper towel. Again, you crumple up paper towel, you crumple it up and start just to blend it a little bit first. Darker color. Light reflection feel on the water, same as over here. And I'm just gonna wipe my little mistakes in there. I just got the clean paper towel and I make it folded, and I just wipe it. And again, I fold it and clean, and then I just wipe. You get that reflection feeler. There we go. And just soften up a little bit, very light touch. And this is what we're gonna leave now for tomorrow. And then we build up. The painting has been rested for 3 days now, so it's completely dry, and I'm starting to do the charcoal sketch of those two boats. I just picked it up from the internet and I had a look what boats would fit on that scene on my landscape, and I just copy it from there. And what is good about with now, because the painting is dry, we can actually erase whatever need to erase with the soft cloth and just a drop of linseed oil. So it's just easy with the charcoal pen. And if it does smudged a little bit, you can always correct with the oil paint. I just got the flat paintbrush and I just add those colors very, very roughly just to get in the right place, and fairly thick paint. So I'm not concerned about the details yet. So at first you get those colors in your sketch, and then we start using a smaller brush. What I usually use is the angle brush. That's my favorite brush for detailing. Create nice and straight lines and thick lines as well. Let me know if you have a favorite brush. For sure, we got all our favorite tools in our toolbox. And I just changed the brush for a smaller flat brush, but I seem to be a little bit too stiff. So I gonna take my angle brush for this detailing. But again, I'm just adding up some colors with it. So this is my angle brush. I can have a more control with my details as well. And with this technique, because the painting is dry underneath now, we can shape up the whatever we want to shape. In this case, it's the boat we want to shape up, and we can use paper towel to shape it up, like I using one here now. You might have to do it twice, and a good trick is to just put a drop of linseed oil on your paper, leave it there for a while, and then you can wipe with it, and it just cleans up and shape up your boat very easily like that. The thing is, if you are happy with the boat, instead try to fix up all when it's fresh. It's good to leave it dry, and then you can come next day to do the details, even more detailing, and it's just easier to add up some colors. And again, on the reflection, I'm just adding up the colors first, and then I just detail it with my paper towel, just wiping it in, even adding up some titanium white just to refine my detailing. And it's just easy to add. Like you can see how I smudged it up a little bit on the top there, and shape up the boat on the side as well. Just adding up, because it's white, it's easy. What I also like to do is to detail with my palette knife, because it gives that a bit of a more highlights on certain hard lines, like some side of the boats, like I'm doing here now. It just gives that little bit more highlights using my curvy palette knife. I just show you how to do the rocky beach very easily on the layers. So what we're gonna do is just put some color here, and then we're using burnt amber and ultramarine blue. I'm gonna use the blue masking tape just to protect that we don't do too much mess. So keep that darker color a little bit down here. And again, now I'm gonna use my larger palette knife to apply the paint on the panel. And we're just using our blending brush. Masking tape off now. And while it's wet, we'll using our soft brush to shape it up. Basically what I'm using now is the flat round brush, and just shaping up, and even using my paper towel, just tapping a little bit more organically, and using my angle brush as well to get those highlights. And what is good about this is you got the very light painting underneath, and we got this heavy dark painting on the top, so we can shape up the top how we want it. That's why our oil paint is so great, that you got more time and you can wipe it off if you need to. You know, if you are interested in going deeper into my unprecedented crumpled paper towel technique, you are more than welcome to join my Studio Supporter Explorer team. There you'll get access to some tips, exclusive members only videos, and behind the scenes insights that I don't share anywhere else. If that sounds like something you enjoy, I'd love to see you there. Now let's get on with our glazing and detailing. Okay, the painting is ready now. It has been 2 days, 3 days, and it's ready for glazing, giving a little bit more color on the trees and the rocks as well, and just detailing those boats. What we're gonna use is a very fine brush to brush that color, transparent color on the painting, and using the clean paper towel as well. If it's too strong, then we just wipe it. Like here, we just wanna add a little bit more darker colors on underneath those trees. So I'm just adding up burnt gray, and again just and you can add even the reflection of those trees as well. And I start from the top, give a bit of a more green color for those trees. And if you want to make it darker, you can always add a little bit ultramarine blue on that sap green. It's just all about to add your color on the trees, and then you just wipe and make it more lighter colors. Okay, that's enough for green now. I'm gonna use burnt amber just underneath to make a little bit different. Just down here to make that like we are on the middle of the season changing. It's like autumn colors coming up. And then if it's too much, then you just wipe it off lightly and make it look that it's just a tree on a distance. And tap as well. And you can add always with tapping as well your transparent color to make it a little bit more dark and some contrast again very easily. Wipe it a little bit, a couple of marks here and there, and if it's too much, then you just wipe it off. Just gonna do these rocks now. I'm using a burnt sienna and just get that bit of a highlight colors and finish it. Burnt sienna is a very versatile color. I like it because it's got the transparent and glowing effect. So just lightly, not too much. Okay, these are the rock boulders, and I think that'll do for today. And you can keep up to do the next day if you want to add up as well. But I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is. No worries, it's all done. Thank you.